They're very, very good. Okay, you guys, we're going to go ahead and get started. We are at the top of the hour. Again, thank you all so much for attending our GetFit Mining Global presentation. I'm Marnita Casa, your Queen Connectress, and I'm going to be your humble hostess today. Now, it is my honor to introduce you all to a man that for over 25 years dominated the direct sales industry. His cryptocurrency education is used by companies and universities worldwide. For over 6 years, he dedicated his life to learning about cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. But he didn't just stop there. He decided to go out and share his information with the masses. And this was done by putting on fun and exciting Bitcoin boot camps nationwide at no cost. He has built thriving communities and wonderful platforms like you see before you now. So without further ado, it is my honor to introduce you all to Mr. Brandon Ivey.
All right. Thank you, Miss Casa, for that introduction and being our hostess. And welcome, everybody. You guys back from your vacation. I hope you guys had a great Labor Day weekend and relaxed. I mean, we've been gone for a couple of days, so it's going to take me a little bit to get back into things right now. But let me kick this off by first asking this question. Type me in the chat box if you made some money yesterday on Labor Day from home. Type me in the chat box. I made money yesterday eating ribs and floating in the pool all day. It's hot. It was hot yesterday. It's going to be even hotter this week. In fact, make sure you guys, I know that we're excited about moving and making money, but let's be mindful of the weather and the temperature out there. I don't want to hear about any strokes and heart attacks and anybody their body pressure getting too high. Be careful out there. Make sure you're hydrating yourself, drinking a lot of fluids while you're out there getting your steps on and exercise on. So the reason why I liked to ask that question at the very beginning is because I've been in this industry now for 25 years. 90% of people in the direct sales industry never make any real significant income. That doesn't mean that the industry is bad. What that is saying that is everybody has equal opportunity, just not everybody makes it and not everybody's willing to do the things necessary to become successful in business. Most people still retain that 9-to-5 job mentality. And again, that's not a negative either, but that's a whole other topic. But I ask that because I can say this question and know without a shadow of a doubt that the people who's on here that's involved with this project are making money in this. So it's not just a person in front of the room or the person on Zoom that's making money, but everybody who is participating and being active is making money with this project. So you know that coming out the gate. The next thing, though, is after being in this industry for 25 years, I've been in the health and wellness and the digital side. And I was able to retire and walk off my job at the age of 36 years old, 12 years ago. Got into the crypto space 8 years ago. Didn't know nothing about it, taught myself, so much so that I had a lot of success in the crypto space, created my own crypto educational company. My courses have been used in universities and other companies and I've been consulting for, and I teach crypto education for a living. And unfortunately, most people's first exposure to crypto is through a crypto opportunity. You might have seen somebody promoting on YouTube or Facebook or social media about how to make money fast, how to get rich quick, how to compound this and that, guaranteed 10% a week type stuff. And you've never even bought Bitcoin before. You don't understand how this space works, and you end up losing some, most, if not all of your money. You get jaded about crypto and you try to go do something else. And that's been the biggest shame, because if you believe it or not, doesn't matter, but cryptocurrency represents the greatest economic shift in wealth in the history of mankind for the most amount of people. The technology that it rides on, the same technology that we're using in this health app, is going to disrupt every single industry on the planet again, whether we like it or not, believe it or not, trust it or not. So I implore for you, if you heard on social media about people making hundreds of dollars a day with something called GetFit mining, and you want to get involved and you've never been involved in crypto, need to understand you're going to have to go through a little bit of a learning curve. You got to learn how this space works. It's one thing to make the money, it's another to be able to keep it. So I want to make sure that's upfront. And as a disclaimer, I am not a licensed financial advisor to be giving any financial advice. I share information for educational, entertainment, and training purposes only, and it is up to you to make your own informed decision on whether or not you want to move forward. But before we get into the app itself, let's talk about what problem it is even addressing. So let me pull up my share screen. What is the issue here? The issue is health. I think every single one of us can agree that living a healthy lifestyle is important. You know, I just turned 48 years old 2 months ago. And the older I get, the more I'm definitely realizing I need to pay attention to my health. What is the point of making money if you're not going to be around to enjoy it? So there are dozens, if not hundreds, of health and wellness companies with products out there that all work, and that's good. And the problem that they're trying to attack is something like this. Heart disease and cancer are the top 2 causes of death in America. 67.5% of American adults are overweight or obese. 97% of Americans are failing to meet ideal healthy lifestyle criteria that can protect their hearts. Tobacco use, poor nutrition, physical inactivity, and excessive alcohol use are top reasons for disease in America. Now, every health and wellness company is trying to attack those problems. But you know what the biggest problem of them all is? Something called motivation, or lack of it. People aren't motivated to do the things necessary to live a healthy lifestyle. We're always looking for the easy way out, the cheap way, the fast way. There is no easy way out. You know, if I were to talk to my old track coach, you know what he tell me? He said, Brandon, you want to get in shape? You see that hill? Run up and down that hill 4 times, 3 days a week. And then come talk to me 30 days from now, and I guarantee you lost a gang of weight. Yeah, but that's kind of hard, right? I don't want to run up and down that doggone hill. I'm not 15 anymore. But it is really simple. It's just not easy. But here is how GetFit Mining is attacking this problem. Here's how GetFit Mining wants to motivate you to do what you should be doing anyway. Take a look at this video.
Tired of shelling out money for gym memberships you hardly ever use? Fed up with fad diets and quick fixes that never seem to deliver? We know the feeling, but what if there was a way to spend less and achieve more, much more, than you've ever dreamed possible? GetFit Mining, the revolutionary platform that pays you to get fit. Imagine earning cold, hard crypto just for building those buns of steel or carving out that six-pack. With GetFit Mining, every step you take is not just towards a healthier you, but also towards financial freedom. Forget those hefty gym fees or that pantry stuffed with diet foods. Motivate yourself to be the best version of yourself and start building your retirement at the same time. What if what you mine today could change your tomorrow just doing what you are already doing but intensifying it? Picture this, the best fit version of yourself, traveling the world, driving that luxury car you've always dreamed of. All of this is possible with GetFit Mining. Here's how it works. Strap on your favorite fitness tracker and start earning crypto for your everyday activities like walking, running, or cycling. The more you move, the more you earn. Our app syncs with your lifestyle. It tracks your progress and mines cryptocurrency while you exercise. It's like mining money while melting calories. Say hello to real-time rewards paid instantly. Achieve your fitness goals and watch your digital wallet grow. Connect with fellow fitness enthusiasts, challenge each other, and share your achievements. With each referral, boost your earnings and your fitness motivation. Join the movement that's reshaping what it means to be fit and financially savvy. Why put off feeling good and living well? The time is now, and GetFit Mining is your gateway. Ready to make a move? Let's turn those fitness dreams into your financial reality. Jump on board and let GetFit Mining guide you to a richer, healthier life. It's the future of fitness, and it's here now with GetFit Mining. So why wait? It's time to turn those workouts into wealth. Download the GetFit Mining app today and start your journey towards fitness and financial freedom. Remember, every step counts, every workout matters. With GetFit Mining, you're not just getting fit, you're getting rewarded. It's fitness revolutionized. It's time to get fit, get rewarded, and start building your future one step at a time. See you on the healthier side of life.
See you on the healthier side of life. I mean, we're getting motivated because we're being incentivized. Are there benefits of walking? You know, just 30 minutes every day can increase cardiovascular fitness, strengthen your bones, reduce excess body fat, and boost muscle power and endurance. Reduce your risk of heart disease, type 2 diabetes, osteoporosis, and even some cancers. Physical activity may help to prevent or manage heart disease, stroke, and high blood pressure. Adults who sit less and do any amount of moderate to vigorous physical activity gain some health benefits. Now, this isn't brand new. We always known this. We just haven't been motivated to do it. But what if we can combine what does actually motivate you, which is money? Money motivates people, you know, especially at the right price. Oh, what do I mean by that? Well, GetFit's not brand new. This has been around for more than 2 years. We've been here for 5 months. Previous to 30 days ago, I was moving like, I don't know, 30 to 40% physical activity. Why wasn't I doing the full 100%? I was only making a little bit of money. Last 30 days, I've been averaging more than $300-400 a day on one device. That motivates me. Now I'm maxing out almost every single day. If you're motivated financially to do something, you do it. But do you know what the other side effect of me doing that was? I've lost a gang of weight. When I started GetFit, I was close to 220 pounds. Today, I'm 203.2 pounds. A lot of that came in the last 30 days. I've been going at it because of what we've been able to do on the avalanche chain. The more you move, the more you mine. Your physical activity is now an income stream. Oh, how cool is that? Now, what does it take to get this thing started? Well, one, I don't have to teach you how to have a cell phone. You already do. I got two, an Android and my iPhone. I don't have to teach you that. You have that, and your phones come with trackers on them. Your Androids has Health Connect and Google Fit. Your iPhones have Apple Health on them. These apps are already tracking your physical activity. So people say, Brandon, I don't want to be a part of GetFit because I don't believe in the government and people taking my data. So let me tell you something. GetFit is an app that you download onto your phone for free. It is not collecting your data. It is attaching itself to apps already on your phone that's collecting your data, whether you like it or not. You don't need to give it permission. It's still listening to you right now. It's listening to you sleep. It's listening to you talk. You ever wonder why you might say out loud about a specific item and next thing you know on social media, you see it everywhere? Like, how is it reading my mind? No, it's listening to you. The data's already been collected. In fact, if you download this app, it's going to pull up data from the last 2 days before you even downloaded the app that your phone has already collected. What GetFit does, it takes that data, moves it through the miners you have on your app, converts it into a digital hash code, sends it to the blockchain, and you're rewarded with a token called MQT, a token that hasn't been just made up out of thin air, a token that is on the market right now that you can purchase on Uniswap, a token that has a value to it. Think of Bitcoin. Bitcoin wasn't just made up out of thin air. Bitcoin is a reward. Bitcoin is what is incentivizing people to take their time, purchase equipment, program it. We call these miners, plug it into the electricity, and build the blockchain. And every 10 minutes, Bitcoin is being released to every block that's being closed to the miners. With the MQT token, every day, 2,000 tokens is being released to the miners. And who are the miners? You and I. Now, instead of electricity powering these miners, your physical activity is what's powering the miners. And the more of it you do, the more of the reward you get. We call this proof of physical activity. Now, GetFit is not the first or only move to earn app on the market. You might have heard of some called Step in a Sweatcoin. I have them. In fact, I just ended up paying inadvertently for the next year's subscription fee for Sweatcoin. But these apps are limited. They have subscription fees. They're centralized. They're limited to what they can do. The GPS must be attached, and you got to be outside. A lot of restricted feature sets, and it doesn't always work. With GetFit Mining, this is a decentralized program. So understand, this is not a company. Okay? There is no corporate headquarters. There is no CEO. There's a creator, just like Bitcoin is a creator. The only difference is we know who the creator of this one is. We don't know who Satoshi Nakamoto is. This gives you credit for all of your steps, distance, calories, workouts, and even your sleep. And are there benefits to sleeping? Yeah, getting 7 to 9 hours sleep a night keeps your heart healthy, reduces stress, and helps keep blood sugar consistent. It lowers your risk for serious health problems like diabetes and heart disease, reduces stress, improves your mood, and allows you to think more clearly. It helps to prevent inflammation and control your weight. Now, I have been self-employed for 12 plus years. One thing that I love is to always say is I wake up when I'm finished sleeping. That's true and not true. I have the choice to wake up when I'm finished sleeping, but being self-employed, I will wake up, I only get maybe 4.5 to 5 hours sleep a night because I learned that I work harder for myself than I do on a job. So 4.5 to 5 hours of sleep plus with a good 1 hour nap in the afternoon. I still keep my 1 hour naps. The other day I did 2 hours sleep the other day, Saturday, I think it was, 2 hours sleep in the afternoon. And I did that only because I wanted to go to sleep early because I want to get my sleep numbers in there, hours in there. But now that I've been a part of GetFit, I've been getting about 6.5 to 8 hours sleep on average a night, sometimes more. Now, my body still wakes up. I just don't get out of bed. I just lay there. Why? Because I'm getting paid to sleep. In fact, any activity is getting you paid, like your steps, your distance, your workouts, your calories, your sleep, all managed by a smart contract. Now, I want to share this too for you guys. When you start and you're out there getting your steps on, please make sure you turn on the workout. Because while we get up to 20,000 max steps, we also get 10 miles credit for 2 hours of workout time. So a lot of people forget to do that and you're missing out. Make sure you turn on your workouts. And up to 2,000 to 4,000 calories burned. This is the hardest thing for me to do. I never really maxed that out. And 8 hours max sleep. So you can sleep more, you can do more, you're just only going to get credit for a certain amount. We don't want people going crazy out there. You know, I know you just saw the Olympics, but you're not Jordan Childs or Simone Biles. So take it slow. Now, getting started with GetFit Mining, you want to get back to the person who invited you. They're going to give you a link. You need to have a smartphone and you need to have an updated one. I was on the line. One person took 2 hours of my time, only to come to find out that their phone was outdated. They had like an 8-year-old phone. I'm like, you told me your phone was modern. It's a smartphone. Isn't that modern? Ooh. I had another person took 45 minutes of my time and they had the wrong contract, the wrong wallet address on their app. It's the little things. It's the little things, people. This is why I say you got to be crypto educated. But here's the deal. You got to have a phone. Fitness trackers are optional. I have a smartwatch, Galaxy Samsung watch for my Galaxy, my Android, and a smartwatch for my iPhone. Why? So I don't have to carry my phone on me everywhere I go. And I know sometimes you guys do that. That's easy to do. You walk from your couch to the bathroom with your phone, the couch to the refrigerator, get a sandwich with your phone. You know, you go to sleep with your phone. You take a bath with your phone. You're going to work, and if you left your phone at home, you will risk being late. Hit that U-turn to go pick up that phone. People panic if you lose your phone. I kind of panicked yesterday. I'm asking, where's my iPhone? Where's my iPhone? And then I forgot. All I had to do on my smartwatch, ding, 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 locate phone, and my phone starts buzzing and is in between the couch. We panic if we don't have our phones. So, but it's optional. I don't have to carry my phones with me if I have my watches. Your phones already have the apps on them, but here's the magic. You need to purchase miners. Why do I have to purchase miners? Because the miners is what makes this whole thing work. The miners is what's collecting that data and sending it, the hash, into the blockchain. This is all done on the blockchain, and any activities getting you paid from walking outside, inside, running, jogging, hiking, playing with your sports, playing with your kids or your grandkids, riding your bike and your skateboard. I didn't just float in the pool yesterday. I actually swam. I had my iPhone watch on, and it's waterproof, and I was getting a couple laps in, and I was getting credit for that. Just chilling. Any activity, casual sleep, even sex. Yes, I said the word sex is not bad. If you're doing it right, get your heart rate going. You're burning calories. Any activity is getting you paid. Now, what separates this program from other crypto projects in the past that have come and gone and failed? Well, one major reason why these projects fail is because they're not able to sustain themselves. They need money to get started. So a lot of them have a seed round phrase early on to raise funds. They have investor money to get started with. And as soon as the project launches, those same people who got in early sell the token as soon as they can for a profit. And the token price value comes down. And then people from the outside looking to invest in new projects, they look at your project and say, wow, that looks like a pump and dump. I'm not putting any money on that. There's no liquidity there in the first place. So even if I did buy, I wouldn't be able to sell it. And then those same people start screaming to the company, where's the money? Bring the token price back up, as if the company can do that. Once it's on the open market, it's on the open market. There's nothing the company can do. But people that are not educated in crypto don't understand this fact, and they made it even worse. Then they start screaming, I got scammed. And now that they're screaming that they got scammed, even other investors looking at it say, oh, that looks like a scam company. I'm definitely investing in that. They're shooting themselves in the foot. You killed your own project. Not every project that fails was a scam, but there's a lot of them out there that are. Every single one of us has been scammed some way in the crypto space. We've all gone through it. So what makes this system work? Self-sustaining. There is no investor seed money. This has been self-funded to the tune of almost $3 million. Almost 3 years in the making. It didn't launch and have a wild success. It took some time to try to get this thing figured out, to prove that the concept actually works. Literally in the last 30 days, to prove that it works by going on the Avalanche chain and starting from scratch. The whole evolving and not giving people hookups. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I know some of you guys out there, hook me up with like 50 Omega miners. You're missing the whole concept. Let's put it this way. Every time you evolve and upgrade your miners, you submit your proof of physical activity, you claim your mining rewards, you unlock your mining dot slots, you create challenges and events, you lease your miners. That is creating an income, because everything is being done not through a company. There's no company collecting the money. It's going on the blockchain, and everything done on the blockchain has transaction fees. Now, a centralized system also takes profit from that. Why do you think Sam Bankman-Fried and CZ and other crypto exchanges, even the Winklevoss twins, all became multi-billionaires? Because of those transaction fees. And they may be small for as an individual, but as a collective, they add up. But since this is not a centralized company, this is a decentralized smart contract, there's no profit for a company to take. The smart contract puts those extra profit, if you want to call it, and puts it right back in the ecosystem. It repurchases MQT and pulls it off the market, puts it in a vault, and it can't be released for another 40 years. So if you remove tokens from the market, what happens to the remaining tokens' value? It goes up. It also puts liquidity back into the system, so when people want to sell, there's money for them to even collect in the first place. Now, up until this point, this was theory, because I saw this back in March. This was theory. And I looked at it and said, yeah, well, you've been out this for 2 years. You haven't proved it yet. It was theory. And then a couple of months later, and I liked the concept. And so I'm always fully transparent. I got involved in this, not because I saw a way of making a whole lot of money. I got involved in this because I had a community of people that were sick and tired of getting scammed in the crypto space and just wanted to make some extra money. And this here was a project that you didn't have to recruit. There was no monthly auto ship, and you don't have to sell a physical product to convince grandma to drink your miracle juice. All you got to do is submit your own physical activity that you're already doing anyway and get paid from it. And we're like, man, what if somebody's making a quick extra $5 to $10 a day from their own physical activity? You know, that $300, $400 a month, that could pay some bills. They could buy some groceries. They could put gas in the car. So you're not walking off your job, but it helps. And at least now you have some money that you can start investing in other projects, maybe pay for the auto ship of your health and wellness company if you're already in one. That's why I got involved back then in March and April. We got excited when Rita posted she had made $172 after 5 weeks of her own physical activity. We were excited about that. $172 after 5 weeks. Remember that? So this was theory until 30 days ago. When I heard that we're going to try to do a proof of concept on the Avalanche chain, I said, and I said it publicly, that I believe this had an 80% chance of failing. Failure. Why? Not because I didn't believe in the smart contract. The smart contract is a program. That's like me saying, I believe Bitcoin is going to fail. Why? The smart contract's perfect. I believed it was going to fail because of the community. I didn't believe there was a community of people enough that can understand this and actively work it the way it's supposed to. I was wrong, and I have proof. Here's the proof. When this launched on the Avalanche chain, it launched at $1. Now, normally, I got to remember what screen you guys are looking at. Normally, when a project launches, of course, the token price goes up. It's brand new. It's hyped. Everybody's excited. And the people who got in early begin to sell because they want to make a profit before they think they're going to get scammed. So they sell, and normally it comes all the way back down to launch price or below. And the outside world looked at that as a pump and dump. That's what more normally happens. A successful launch looks more like something like what this happens. It goes up, there's a sell, but it sells all the way down to about 30 to 50% from its launch price. And it starts to stabilize around here. Now, here's what happens next. If the project is actually good, over time, it could be days, weeks, months, or even years. Over time, it starts to come up over time. If it's bad, there's no real utility to it over time, even though it had a successful launch, because people still believe in the concept of it, but they're not able to deliver on actually what they said they want to do. It goes down over time, like what happened with Electronium. Now, those of us who are crypto educated still make money in a good project and a bad project. I made $60,000 in one day off of Electronium, and that was a bad project. Here's what GetFit did, what MQT, the MoveQuest token. It went up. Of course, there's a sell-off. It stopped, bounced right back up. I said, okay. We were actively educating our community. It was small. We're talking about less than 300 people at this time. So we kind of had a good hand on our community, and nobody did anything crazy. It flatlined. This is the same day. Then there was a sell-off that started to happen here. What was going on here? Well, people were selling their MQT tokens to evolve their miners up to the more powerful miners. And then something happened that I never saw before. And I've been in this space a long time. This happened. He said, well, Brandon, I've seen prices go up and down all the time. Yeah, but not like this. This wasn't because of new buyers. This was because the smart contract kicked in and took what would have been profit to the company and put it right back in the ecosystem, and it popped right back up. Not only did it pop up, it hit an all-time high of $4.90 after the sell-off. Now, when I first saw that, I went, I wonder if that's a one-time only thing. I wonder if that was just, a coincidence or luck. And then it kept happening. This was a couple of weeks later. For a couple of weeks, the token hovered between $4.40 and $2.50 and kept bouncing around in there because people were selling and doing what they wanted to do. But then all of a sudden it hit its stride and it was going all the way up. Now this screenshot was on a Saturday, 2 Saturdays ago, when I did a presentation just like I'm doing now. I always take a screenshot right before I do the presentation. The Friday before, I shot a message to the creator of the project and I told her, congratulations on successfully proving that this theory, this concept works. And I'm speaking as, even though I'm in on the inside, I'm looking at it from the outside. If I was an outsider looking at this, I'd be asking, what the hell's going on over here? This looks like this might do something. Saturday, it was at $6.87. This is 2 Saturdays ago. It went up 25%. And you know what the creator of the project told me? I wouldn't be surprised, Brandon, if this hits $25 by the end of August to start off September. Today's September 3rd. But that's what she said, $25. Here's what happened. Bam! That was just less than a week later. And the reason why I got the shocked look on my face is because that happened while I was doing the presentation live. You guys saw what happened. What happened was somebody did an $86,000 sale order. Normally, on a small project that's just beginning, that could hurt it big time. That could cause panic. Somebody sold and liquidated for $86,000. I got the exact number. $86,979 dollars. That was 2,853 MQT sold for $86,000. The price went down to $27. And the same day, it bounced up because the smart contract kicked in and went to $48. Almost double what the creator told me that she thought that the token would do by the end of the month. Now, I'm going to stop right here for a second because I love the dream mode on people here. The person who sold, whoever that might be, they may be listening to me right now, but the person who sold 2,853 MQT, what is that value now at $48 times 48.24? That would have been $137,000 if he held his tokens, or she, I don't know who it was. But then, what is the price today? I took this screenshot 5 minutes before we went live. $63.37. But let me tell you something else. If we go back and look, the day the token launched, look at what the liquidity is, $489,000. Look at the coin market cap, 93 million. Look at what it is today. Liquidity, 3.05 million, and market cap, 1.33 billion as of right now. Well, things might have changed since I've been talking. That tends to happen because I'm not actively looking at the chart. Now I'm going to bring that calculator back up. And I wrote this down because I'm going to forever be using it as an example. 2,853 tokens times $63.37. That was $180,000 if that individual held for just 2 more weeks. Is there a difference between 86,000 and 180,000? I say that to say this. You might want to hold on to as many MQT tokens as you can because these things are going to get valuable. Why? Well, there's only 21 million that will ever be in circulation. And right now, there's only a little more than 200,000 in circulation right now. Anybody know any other token out there? Any idea on what token also has 21 million? Type it in the chat box if you know. What other token does that? So how high could this token actually get? I don't know. I don't want to speculate. I'll let you guys, do that. I do know based on math, based on how many people will be in this community, based on how many people are submitting and doing their proof of physical activity and claiming every day and evolving their minors, we do know what that number is going to look like the higher it goes. But let me show you again proof. This is me yesterday. This is my iPhone that has 7 Omega miners on it, September 2nd, Labor Day. Yes, on Labor Day, I was getting busy even though I was floating in the pool. 22,500 steps. You know when I did most of that? In the morning. I didn't have to do my crypto talk. I didn't do a GetFit presentation, and I had many plentiful hours of exercising. So I did most of that was the morning. The rest came late last night. I had to walk out that barbecue ribs late last night. So 22,000 steps, 10.52 miles, 2,000 calories burned, 2.5 hours workout time, 9 hours sleep. Now, I didn't sleep 9 hours in the night. It was a combination of also me taking my afternoon nap. So I got 9 million shares. That was 6.42 MQT. Now you see it says round in progress. That means that there's still 48 hours before this, if you want to call it block, is closed. Just like Bitcoin. Bitcoin, the block closes every 10 minutes. And when that block closes, the rewards are dished out. Well, for MQT, the block closes every 48 hours. So it's giving everybody who's mining 48 hours to submit. If you do not submit within 48 hours, you lose that data. GetFit does not hold on to your data. After 48 hours, it's gone. It's in the wind. So you got to submit it. Now, you can claim whenever you want. If you're going to claim, there's a difference between submissions and claim. Submissions is you're just submitting your physical activity. Claiming is you're claiming your rewards of that activity. So we suggest you claim every 10 days because the fees to pay for claiming is the same whether you're claiming on 1 day or 10 days worth. You can claim and have sitting there 50 days if you want. It's not going anywhere. It's just the submissions that you have to do every single day. But this number is going to change in 48 hours. It'll probably be half this. Why? Because you guys are going to be submitting. So by the time the block closes, and we're all pulling from the same 2,000 available MQT tokens. Now, those who've been watching on social media since I've been running my mouth and showing evidence have noticed one guy said, "Oh, Brandon, I told you that wasn't going to work. Each day you're getting less and less MQT." I said, "Really?" The first time I posted on here, MQT was worth $3. Now it's worth $68. Wait, not 68. What was that number again? 63. $63. Now it's $63. So let's do the math on that. How much is this valued at tomorrow or yesterday? 6.42 at $63. That's a $400 day. Let me repeat that. That's a $400 day times 31 days. That's $12,000 a month. This is not conjecture. This is not we hope. This is not we plan. This is evidence. Those of you who paid attention last Friday night on my 5-day challenge, I actually claimed my last previous 10 days live, and it was up to almost $5,000. So if it keeps up at that pace and the value of the token stays where it's at, that's almost $15,000 a month. Where do they do that at? I didn't have to recruit. I didn't have to sell any physical product. Submitting my own physical activity is more than 3 times what the average person works on a job. And if I could do that, so could you. Because what did I have to do it? I had 7 Omegas. What's the cost of that? About close to $4,000. And I maxed out my physical activity every day. Anybody can do that. Now, I want to prove another point here on the value of MQT token. Take a look at this video right here.
I'm right here watching history be made. Bitcoin is now up to $111. It's an all-time high, and it's continuing to rise. I've seen it break 3 times today. It went up to 110, and this is the highest that it's been. It's ridiculous. Last trade, 189 Bitcoin for $111 piece. That's amazing to me. I mean, just look at this graph. You see this graph? That's the last 3 hours. Give me a second. I'll switch it up.
189 Bitcoin that was sold for $111. Let's do the math on that. 189 Bitcoin sold that back in 2013 times $111. Whoever sold had a $20,900 payday. And at that time, that was huge. People became millionaires off of Bitcoin during that time. It only took a little bit. Bitcoin got to $1,000 literally right after that, and then came right back down again in 2014 and stayed down for about 2 years. But that was huge. What's the price of Bitcoin right now? $57,000 a coin? 189 times 57,000. That's worth 10.7 million today. Again, why do I say that? Because your MQT that you're receiving now is valuable. It's like my precious. Now, I can't give you the strategy on what to do. I share that with our inner circle on what I'm doing. But you be smart about this. You know, so I see people doing $27,000 sell-offs, $86,000 sell-offs, 100 MQT, 500 MQT. I will not be the one to say, I believe this is going to be just like Bitcoin, or it's going to be worth more than Bitcoin. I'm never going to say that. But I can say it's going to be worth a lot higher than it is right now. I can say that with confidence. Now, to get started, it only costs about $50. $50 to get yourself your hands on a Lenny. $50 to get your feet wet, to see if this is going to work. Test it out. You can only purchase Lenny. See, this is the problem we had when we first came on board on the Binance chain. We had a huge discount, get 6 Omegas worth $899 a piece. We got 6 of them for $250. And that was a way to try to incentivize the builders to build networks. And that never actually happened. We defeated the purpose. That's not how the ecosystem's supposed to work. So we went back to the drawing board. Start from the beginning. $50, and the Lenny does 50% mining power. I'm not sure. Named Mr. Leonard Long, who came up with the name of Lenny. We didn't always have the Lenny back in the day, so give it up for Leonard. It's named after him, the Lenny. The other miners you can have is primary miner for 100% mining power, ultra, alpha, and the most powerful is the Omega. That's the most powerful miner, 300%. So how do you get from the Lenny to the Omega if you just can't buy the Omega outright? Well, I got to watch the time. See, we are on back to school schedules. I know a lot of you guys try to hop on here at 12 p.m. Eastern. Back to school schedule is this presentation is at 1 p.m. Eastern the rest of this week. 1 p.m. Eastern, so keep that in mind. So why also is as soon as I'm done here, you go to jointhemovement.com and you're going to hear from Brother Herschel Crow and Ken, and they're going to be actually showing you underneath the hood. So I'm going to wrap this up in a moment here. So how to go from a Lenny to an Omega? Well, the evolving cost is $30 from a Lenny to a primary, $40 from a primary to an ultra, $60 from an ultra to an alpha, and then it takes 2 alphas and $200 to merge into 1 Omega. So if you have the idea that I want to get 7 Omegas, then you need to purchase 14 Lennies, because it takes 7 Lennies to make 1 alpha. And I'm sorry, 14 Lennies. So you got to upgrade all those 7 Lennies. So you get 7 alphas each to make 1 Omega. Now, coming soon is the ability to lease your miners, because the value or the cost of the Lenny right now at 50, that price will be going up. How many of you remember a project called Gala Games? You know, those miners came out at $500 a piece back in the day. They're now worth $140,000 a piece today. I don't know what the price of these is going to be later. I don't know. All I do know is that I'm trying to purchase as many as I can right now to have. So when the marketing dock opens up, I can put my miners up for leasing for people who can't afford it. My grandpa always said, you need to have multiple property. Live in one, lease out the others. I'm going to put my miner out there to lease. And so when somebody leases it, they will submit their proof of physical activity. They will claim their mining rewards and make money. But we get to claim the leasing fee. And yes, the price of the merge from the Lenny to the primary was supposed to go from $30 to $50. But as of last night, I was doing it and it was still at 30. So I don't know if that's been programmed in yet. So you might want to take advantage of that while you can. So getting started, again, get back to the person who invited you. Let them know whether you're in or out. If this is not for you, thank you for taking time out of your schedule. I've been running my mouth for 5 months, and most of the people said this is not for me. And I just look at them with a silly look on my face, like, really? Because when you leave from here, your phone is still tracking all of your physical data. You just choose not to get paid for it. Now, it's never too late to get started. We welcome you taking a second look at it again, as you should. Word is getting out right now. In fact, let me ask this question one more time. If you made money in this, type me in the chat box. If you made money in this, type me in the chat box. So if this is for you, then get back to the person who invited you. They're going to give you a link to get started. And once you have that link, you need to know that you're going to have to go through a learning curve. Oh, I think I still have, oh, there it is. Yeah, you're going to have to go through a learning curve. Oh, wait, the 2 p.m. Eastern training has been postponed? Oh, okay. Thank you guys for giving me the heads up. All right. All right, so I'll slow down just a little bit. Are they still doing one tonight? So one tonight should be at 9 p.m. Eastern. Yes, okay. All right. So you have between now and tonight to invite for the next presentation, although it's not going to be like this one. I will post this recording as soon as I can. And if you have new people you want to show it off to, show them this recording and then have them come on tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific on Join the Movementum. That way, you're going to see even more details. They'll do Q&A. I know some of you guys want to ask questions. Save that for tonight with Herschel. So again, as a financial disclaimer, I cannot guarantee what you're going to make, how much you're going to make, when it's going to happen. There's 3 criteria that's going to determine your earning power here. And I have no control over that. The first one is your own physical activity. Your own physical activity. Which means I don't know if you're going to do 2,000 steps and 15 minutes of workout or 10,000 steps in an hour and a half. I don't know if you're going to sleep 8 hours or only 5. That's on you control that. The second thing that I don't know is how many miners and what type of miners will you have working for you. I just put my son on, and my son has 1 alpha and 4 ultras. And he made, I think it was close to $80 the other day. He's 17 years old, a senior in high school. $80 for the day while he's got his friends working at Stater Brothers, In-N-Out Burger, McDonald's. And they're only working there to, pay for money for their gas and trying to save up for a car. He's going to be making more money than them from home. He's at school right now with a smartwatch on. So by the time he comes home, he's already got steps already generated on that thing. Now I'm preparing him to have spending money for college, to pay for all the things, the books and all that for next year. 17 years old. So I don't know what miners you're going to have working for you. And then last, it depends on what the value of the token is. Could the value of the token drop? Yes, and it will. I want to manage your expectations here. There will be times where the token price drops in value. That doesn't mean you lost money. This is where you need to understand the difference and understand what assets are and value. If you buy a house at $500,000 and the housing market is bad, like we learned in the crypto talk this morning about the real estate market for commercial buildings here in LA, when it's not good and your house is now worth $250,000, did you lose money? Well, if you sold the house at $250,000, you lost. But if you don't sell it, and then you wait till the market turns around, next thing you know, the value is now $750,000. Did you make money? No, not until you sell the house. So if you sell it at $750,000, then you made money. It's the same in crypto. You only lose money and make money when you sell, and only you have the power to do that. I have no control over that. That's up to you. All right. So I hope that all makes sense. Soon we're going to be having a new rebranding into MoveQuest. Somebody just told me, a little birdie just told me through the grapevine, well, he said it publicly, Mr. Kelly, that the creator of the project might be on the 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern Zoom Quest, join the movement on Wednesday night. So you can hear directly from her. And for those of you who want to do your due diligence, before I even got involved in this project and brought it to the community, I interviewed the creators and the programmers of this project. And it's on YouTube. Just type in GetFit Mining interview with Lynette, and it'll pop up. So if you want to hear before we even got started in it, that was back in early March, I interviewed them. It wasn't just Lynette. She had her whole crew there. So go back and look that one up. All right. If you learned something new, great. That's the point. The next presentation I do will be tomorrow at the same time. Let's see this week. I know we're coming off of Labor Day, but let's see if we can double our numbers by the end of the week. And again, the ability to earn with no monthly auto ship, without recruiting, and without having to sell a product. Just you moving your body. How many people do you know out there that can use the extra funds? People that's working in service-based jobs. They're on their feet all day. Teachers, waitresses, auto mechanics, construction workers, doctors, nurses, lawyers, even in the office. Everybody's moving. Who can earn some extra money? That's who you want to talk to. The greater this community grows, the more valuable the token rises. With that, take care, everybody. Oh, the homeless. What if you want to bless a homeless with an Android and a smartwatch and see if they can generate some funds? Just wait till the whole, the charity side of this starts to kick in. We're going to have a lot of fun with this, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm glad. I want to invite you to go along with the ride with us. We're all in this together. Take care. I'll see you tonight on Herschel's call, and I'll be back tomorrow morning. Remember the time again, not 12 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Eastern. Take care, everybody. Brandon Ivey out. Bye-bye.